And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Dragons versus Warriors review for round 17 of the NRL. Live. The game tonight was played live from the Gong, Wollongong WIN Stadium. It wasn't a win stadium for the Dragons, that's for sure. It was a loser stadium because half their fans left with 10 to go. I don't blame them. After getting humiliated like that, after the week they've had, I don't blame them for walking out. The Warriors, very clinical, very dominant. Great win for the Warriors. They now go into top 4 on the NRL live ladder. They're playing some good footy, the Warriors. It's good to see. You know, we've said it before on this channel, and we've said it before on Instagram and on all over social media. We need the Warriors to be doing very well. We need them to be competitive. We need them to be very strong. And tonight, they were very strong. They kicked the Dragons' ass. We're getting a bit of a crowd in here now, slowly. Hello to the chat. We got Paripi. We got York. We'll see a few more people here in a moment. William Pearson, hello. He says, Warriors won their second ever game in Wollongong. They did. They did. And they did it in a big way. I think it was their biggest win ever over the Dragons. Great to see. Devils underscore Sire says Warriors top 4 now. Yeah, they are on the live ladder. The New Zealand Warriors are playing some great footy. And he also says Titans first team to have all 3 buys. Yeah. And they're still outside the top 8. Unbelievable. Look, Melbourne Storm fans in the live chat as well. Hello, Luke. Hope you're well, mate. Good luck to the Melbourne Storm tomorrow night against Manly. Should be a win for Melbourne, but never say never in this competition. Munster's been ruled out, so that'll be interesting tomorrow night. But what about the Warriors? What about the Warriors? Phenomenal. Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, 4 tries. I think the second try he scored was a bit dodgy. I thought it might have been, the ball might have been in the touch there. My good friend Hainsey pointed it out to me during the game, actually. He said that the ball was on the touchline. So Dallin's second try was a bit dodgy, but, you know, take what you can get these days. You take your luck. 4 tries for Watene-Zelezniak tonight. Outstanding performance. I thought the Warriors were on a different level, man. The Dragons, they were terrible. Their edge defense, especially on that side of the field with Jaden Sullivan and Jack Bird and Feagai, that Dragons edge defense was garbage. The left side defense was terrible for the Dragons. Warriors right edge just went bang. Dallin had a field day. I think Rocco Berry got 1 try down that side. Johnson got 1 on the left edge. Jackson Ford got 1 for the multi. If you back Jackson Ford, then must be over the moon like me. I was all over Jackson Ford tonight. I had big money on him. I was very, very pleased that he went over for a try. Montoya got 1 as well. The Warriors were just clinical, let's be honest. They were very clinical. I'm impressed. I think, look, I know it's only the Dragons, and, you know, the Dragons are a very mediocre team at the moment. They're having a terrible season, and they've got a lot of dramas with the whole Ben Hunt situation and behind the scenes, trying to get Shane Flanagan in there right now. And the Dragons are a club at the moment that are going through a lot of shit. But, man, the Warriors can only play what's in front of them. They are in great form. Great form. Now, I just had a look at the fixture before I came on here. Next Friday night, the early game, the 6 p.m. game, the Warriors are playing the Rabbitohs in New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, Warriors versus Rabbitohs, round 18 of next week. Welcome to Blockbuster Alert. Warriors versus Souths is going to be an absolute cracker next week. Definitely the game of the round for me. I cannot wait for that next fucking Friday night, man. Warriors and Souths. It'll be an absolute cracker. And then obviously you got Melbourne and Penrith Friday night as well. So next Friday night's a good old-fashioned top 4, top 6 blockbuster. Some massive games. Looking forward to it, man. Warriors and Souths game's always close, yeah. I can't wait for that, Warriors Souths game. I genuinely can't wait. Just give me a moment. I'm just going to open the store here for a minute. Yeah, what a game. What a game it will be. Warriors and Souths next week. Hope your tooth's recovering. Yeah, it's all good, bro. I had a root canal. If anyone's had a root canal before, you know how sore they are. Especially after you have it. It definitely takes it out of you after you've had it. But, nah, things are good now. I'm a lot better. A lot better than I was. But, yeah, the Warriors tonight, very, very dominant, very impressive. 48-18 over the Dragons. I know 48 points is so impressive, especially against a team like... I know the Dragons are having a bad year, and they are bottom 3, and things aren't going well for them, but to go to a place like Wollongong, where they haven't won much there... before, that was only their second win at Wollongong. For them to go there and win like that, very impressive performance from the Warriors. Yeah, last year South beat the Warriors 32-30 at Magic Round. Yeah, I remember I was there for that. But this is a different Warriors team now, man. I can't wait for next week. Warriors and South is the game of the round. Could be the game of the year. If both teams live up to the hype and both go in at as healthy as possible, 1-17, we could be looking at a game of the year contender next Friday night. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's definitely one of the game of the rounds next week. Hello, Liam. Hope you're well, mate. Hello, Dr. Coast as well. Dragons have been a buggy team with the Warriors. Yeah, definitely. I think last year the Dragons beat them, it was like 24-18 or something. Saturday 3 o'clock game. I think that might have been a Cogger. I can't remember where it was. But, yeah. You know, Darren Watene-Zelezniak, I want to give a mention to him. I thought he had a really good game tonight, scoring 4 tries on that right edge. Very impressive stuff. Fegai's defence wasn't good. I know they lost Moses Suli, but even before that, they were struggling on that edge. And then you think about it like this. Watene-Zelezniak to score 4 tries on his opposite winger and Matthew Fegai. I think Matthew Fegai may spend a week or two in New South Wales Cup. You can't concede 4 tries against your opposite winger and expect to be in the team next week. I know Sully was ruled out for a HIA during the game and Bird went to centre, but Jack Bird's very familiar with centre, so not much of an excuse there. And then you had, you know, Rocco Berry getting a try. The Warriors scored 5 tries on that edge. It was very impressive. And then you had Sean Johnson kicking the ball all game and Fennell Blake through the middle. Absolute nightmare. Wade Egan, Harris, Ford and Nia Corey in the back row is a great duo at the moment. Really impressed. Because you look at the Warriors, you know, like, earlier this year we thought Montoya was their go-to on the wing, but at the moment, Watene-Zelezniak's just different level, man. Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, different level. Killing it. Luke Metcalf, you know, there was a lot of pressure on Luke Metcalf tonight because Tamara Martin's now back fit and ready to go. So Luke Metcalf had to stand up tonight and try and keep his spot in the side, and I thought he stood up really well. And yes, I was about to get to Chance, Dr. Ghost. Chance Nickel-Klukstad. Ever since Roger Tuivasa-Sheck was announced that he is going to be at the Warriors next season, Chance's game has gone from here to fucking here. Chance's form has just gone up a level. He's like, well, you know what? Roger's coming back. Roger wants to play fullback. Chance is like, nah, I'm going to make him own it. So, Chance Nickel-Klukstad is having a phenomenal season. He's probably in the top 5, top 7 fullbacks in the game at the moment. Playing really well. It's good to see. And I must admit, I am a Cowboys supporter, but I'll say this. This is how I genuinely feel. If the Cowboys miss the finals, or if the Cowboys make the finals and get eliminated, I genuinely hope the Warriors make it and go all the way, man. If there's one team that I want to see go all the way besides the Cowboys, it's the Warriors, man. They've never won a premiership. They've got a great fan base. They sacrificed for the game a couple of years ago during the pandemic. They travel further than any other team in the NRL. The Warriors, I want them strong. I want them to be competitive, and they are playing great footy. They're in the top 4 right now on the live ladder. I genuinely hope they finish top 4, top 6. They deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. I've got nothing against the Warriors. I've got a soft spot for them, man. I hope they do very well. If they make the 8, which I think they will, I hope they get a home final in New Zealand. Who on earth is going to beat the Warriors in New Zealand in the finals? It'll be very hard to beat over there. But now, well done to the Warriors. Playing great footy, man. Yeah, playing good. Playing good. Jackson Ford as well. I want to give a mention to him. I know I did have him in my multi. I did win a bit of money off him, but ever since round 1, Jackson Ford was selected over Josh Curran, and everyone said, what the hell's the go here? Well, Jackson Ford has come on to that Warriors left edge, and he is killing it. He come out of that Dragon system, one that the Dragons let go, and he's come on to the Warriors on that left edge. He's had a consistent season. He's been one of the most underrated buyers of the year for me, so shout out to Jackson Ford. Having a great year, and he played really well tonight. He's just getting better and better. And once again, the rotation, boys, I say it every week. I love the rotation around that 20-minute mark, 25-minute mark, man. You got Bunty and Fanil Blake starting up front with Harris at lock, and then they take off Bunty. Harris goes to front row with Fanil Blake. Walker goes on and plays Josie 13, and it's just a great rotation. It's so lethal. It's so effective, and gee, the Warriors are good to watch. I just love the Warriors at the moment. They're playing great footy. Praises to the Warriors. I got nothing bad to say about them. Defensively, they could probably improve a little bit. I mean, conceding 18 points, they did allow Musgrove and Mollo to score. The Musgrove try was soft, and the Mollo try was a bit lucky. And what was the other try they fucking scored? Sline's one was pretty soft, but you know, outside of a couple of errors and some poor missed tackles for the Warriors, they are so good to watch right now. I'm not sure if they can win the premiership, but I'm very confident that they are a genuine top 8 team, and they may even get a finals game in New Zealand, which would be very hard to beat. I wouldn't want to play them over there, I can tell you that much. Imagine this, guys. Imagine the Warriors finish top 4. They win their first final in Sydney or in Queensland, and then they have a prelim in New Zealand. Imagine going to New Zealand for a prelim. Like, you wouldn't win. Like, I don't know anyone who could win over there. Maybe Penrith. Maybe Souths. I don't know. Not many teams could go over to New Zealand and win in a finals game. But, no, good on the Warriors. Playing really well. Dragons, they're in turmoil. Hunt's probably going to leave. The whole thing's a mess. The Dragons going to play the Sharks next Thursday night in Cronulla. At the moment, you probably think Cronulla by 30, but you got to think it is a local derby. It is a big rivalry game. The Dragons will have to get up for the Sharks. They always do, but it's going to be very tough for the Dragons next week. Ben Hunt probably won't be there anymore, and they just need to find some DNA in the Dragons. They're a mess, but the Warriors, very good. My top 3 players on ground from tonight's game. Number 3, I'm going to go with Chance Nickel Klukstad. I thought at fullback tonight he was outstanding. Number 2, I'm going to go with Sean Johnson. Number 2, Sean Johnson was outstanding once again. Another great game from him. And man, the match, you got to go with the winger. Dallin Watene-Zelezniak has scored 4 tries, for God's sakes. So, Watene-Zelezniak, man of the match for me. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the review between the Dragons and the Warriors. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Have a fantastic Friday night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Dolphins-Eels review. That should be a good game tomorrow. Dolphins and Para. Finn versus an Eel. Should be good. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good Friday night. See you guys later. Full time. Warriors 48. Dragons 18. See you later.